One of the challenging aspects of a steel cage match is you have to play offense and defense at the same time.
Victory can be achieved by pinfall, submission, or escape. And the unforgiving cage can tear you to shreds in the process.
That's why I say do unto others before they do unto you, especially in a cage match. Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Come on, there's no fair play in that.
Into the turnbuckle. Not right, but effective.
And the pressure on MVP continues to mount.
Hulkster showing that colossal power he possesses. Oh, that'll cave your chest in.
The stomp in every single part of his body. He's staring his opponent down, getting into that zone.
Boom! Knee right to the face.
Stop! Relentless!
Ruthless striking.
And Hogan's finding the momentum in this one.
Now MVP has to plot a way to get back into this.
Corey, would you agree that submission matches clearly require a certain amount of game planning and strategizing?
Yeah, but you also need to be adaptable. Know when to switch up the limbs you're targeting. Don't rely on your normal submission holds if there's a weaker spot on your opponent.
Great reaction from MVP.
MVP managing to get some control back now.
MVP needed that to get himself out of jeopardy.
It's over! The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
And MVP is brought to a disadvantage now.
Hulkster's in a position of power here.
Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the pendant.
Hogan can taste it now.
Series of strikes to the back.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
He's all the way to the top of the cage. Not many options for him.
Oh, no!
Oh, my God! From the top of the cage, there are no words to describe it. Just good.
Hogan's in the driver's seat now.
MVP has to devise a new plan here.
It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
He's looking down on the cage from the top. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Oh, he almost had it. Inches away from victory.
He really thought he had it there.
No! Holy hell! That's it, that's it!
Did you see that?
I think we all did. A lunatic jumping off the top of the cage.
Is this the right time? Is this the right moment?
There he is, at the top of the cage. Still with a long way to go. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Hollywood Hogan!
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
A submission match can bring serious risk of injury since victory is achieved by making your opponent submit. Corey, is that a factor when competing?
Yeah, it's always in the back of your mind. I mean, especially when your opponent continues to attack a specific body part.
A submission move does so much damage that a competitor can suffer a permanent injury to a body part that's been targeted.
Oh my goodness, launched into the cage.
Able to reverse.
Oh man.
Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Oh, what a hard impact in the corner.
So much can happen in the confines of the steel cage. Byron, what is a sound strategy in this one?
Focus on a body part like a leg and damage your opponent will have difficulty standing, climbing over the cage, or even walking through the cage door.
Wow, it sounds a bit cruel coming from you, Saxton, but I agree. Don't forget, you can win in the ring, too. A damaged leg can lead to an easier pinfall or submission.
And a hellacious fall from the cage.
Yeah, that was anything but graceful.
What a shot!
What a suplex.
An unyielding edge on the attack.
Edge is making an opportunity for himself.
Well-timed counter on Edge. Saw that one coming.
Striking with the knee drop.
So precise.
Over and over. So much aggression.
Here he goes, working his way up the side of the cage. From the top. Misses the mark. Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Got to find a way to get out of this.
Targeting the throat there.
The sprint up the cage is on.
Reed gets him back.
Needs to be careful, though. Every movement is a dangerous one.
Oh, my gosh, what impact. And he's thrown from the cage down to the mat.
Kind of a rough landing.
That's what you got to expect in a steel cage match, Saxton.
Edge delivers.
Here he goes, moving up the cage wall.
Heading up and maybe heading out.
And now he's made it to the top of the cage. He's determined to make it to the top of the cage here, guys.
Better be quick about it. Not much time to get over.
And he begins his ascent up the cage wall. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
And now the climb down could be more petrifying than the climb up.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
No, it's not safe being up there.
He's nearly there. Just a few more sure-footed steps, and he's victorious.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over.
Face thrust into the cage. And he hits the mat with a thud.
Yeah, he's going to have to try something else now.
Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
And he's finally up to the top of the cage. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
Heck of a view from up there, but he'll enjoy a view from the floor even more.
Rude gets fended off. And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
He just has to swing that leg over. And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage. It is expected to be a brutal steel cage match here with Hollywood Hogan and Undertaker. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Ric Flair and Bret.
Each superstar now surrounded by unforgiving steel. Still uncertain as to how
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
this competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Push to the top rope. Here it is. Making the big climb towards victory.
Trying to climb out and intercept it.
Oh, no.
Oh, what a kick. Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. Any words of wisdom for a competitor trapped inside a steel cage?
You must find ways to use the harsh confines and the sheer size of the cage to your advantage. Throw your opponent into, maybe even off of the cage to inflict maximum pain. Make your biggest obstacle your biggest asset.
Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
Kick to the gut. Hooking up the knee. Vicious right forward. And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other. Hart just can't stop this attack.
Hulkster's in a position of power here. Ruthless striking. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Got him up. He's struggling a bit here.
This match has been so back and forth. I think it could still go either way.
Hulkster with a body slam. We know what comes next. Brutal form.
Hitman never saw that coming.
It's over.
Knee right to the face. Hogan here asserting dominance. Tough spot for Nate.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
And now he's looking to advance up the cage wall. He's made it to the top, but can he finish? He's working towards making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
No, 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 no.
Fortitude being tested with every step. And every inch climb puts you in a more perilous position.
At the top, but he still has a way to go to end this. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
He doesn't want to spend too much time up there.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
He just has to swing that leg over.
And victory looking more and more likely for him now in this steel cage match.
All he has to do is drop down to the floor, and his hand will be raised. And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here are your winners, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and Bret the Hitman Hart.
An always thrilling steel cage match. Unpredictable to the very end, but there's the survivor. The cage door has been locked behind these competitors, and standing in each other's way from escape, we see The Undertaker and Andre the Giant. And across from them, they will be squaring off with Ric Flair and Bret Hart.
Now these superstars realizing exactly what they've got themselves into. The steel cage leaves you with nowhere to run away from conflict. Only choice is to face your competition head on.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
Heck of a view from up there, but he'll enjoy a view from the floor even more.
Ric Flair in a state of distress.
Yeah, Flair needs to reassert himself back into this match.
Send him up and Corey, we know the steel cage offers a big advantage for anyone willing to use it as a weapon. But is there a disadvantage to the structure, too?
Well, Cole, I can tell you one thing that'll be hindered by the cage, and that's any sort of speed advantage.
his way up the cage.
Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
Quick reaction to hurt there. Oh, chair-breaking uppercut. He's reached the pinnacle of his climb here. And would you look at that? He could be well on his way to escaping the steel cage.
And now the climb down can be more petrifying than the climb up.
He's starting to struggle here.
It's encouraging to see a superstar withstand the punishment of the steel cage. That said, you want to make sure you dish some out too.
He reverses it.
Counter after counter. Sequence of reversals there. He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone.
What a shot. Low drop. Oh, gut punch. Nasty. Look at him. Woo! I think Undertaker's about to take his last ride.
This is troublesome for Hitman. Heading up and maybe heading out.
And now he has finally been able to reach the top of the cage. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
Looks like he's having trouble getting that other leg over. And he did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here are your winners, The Undertaker. And the 8th Wonder of the World, Andre the Giant.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Or at least what's left of one.
Celebrating now, visiting the medical. The cage door has been locked behind these competitors, and standing in each other's way for escape, we see Kevin Nash, Kane, and Shawn Michaels.
I'll tell you, if a score can't be settled between these superstars in a cage match, I don't know what it'll take.
A lot of turmoil being held captive by the walls of the cage. And you're right, Saxton. If this environment isn't enough to end this conflict, then nothing will.
Look at this amazing power.
It might go without saying, but you really need to use the steel cage to your advantage in a match like this. It's just that simple.
It is as simple as this. If you don't use the cage as a weapon, whoever is in there with you surely will. Ooh, knee left. Sharp punch. Right across the face. Right in there. That'll turn your lights out. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. He needs to be careful. You don't want to be the weak link in a triple threat.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
Kane prevents the attack from connecting.
Big forearm.
Big boot! Incredible. HBK with great awareness.
Set bumpity.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now. Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way.
Uh-oh. eventually sent right back down to the canvas.
Oh, that could not have felt good. Kane in defensive mode here.
Kane turns it around.
Big boot!
Incredible. Down to boot. And a double axe handle smash. Comes down across the head with the axe handle. Vicious right forward. Nash is picking his competition apart.
The big red monster showing weakness here. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Kick right to the body. Smash. Strong impact. Specifically targeting the leg. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, Nash gets cut off. These two showing how well scouted they each are. Ooh, that could knock you out. Elbow drop. Kane keeps it away. And stomping away in the corner.
Just ruthless.
Steady stream of moves taking out Kane.
Big Sexy bringing a systematic and powerful attack to this match.
Big Sexy. Thinking about the end. Here it comes.
Cage Luke Michaels. He's down.
Big boot. Incredible. Does he get it here? 1, 2, 3.
There's the bell, and he survives this brutal cage match.
Here is your winner, Kevin Nash.
And somehow, some way, we have a winner.
But they are feeling the effects of that brutal cage. The cage door has been locked behind these competitors, and standing in each other's way from escape, we see Xia Li, Asuka, Beth Phoenix, and Carmella.
Each superstar now is surrounded by unforgiving steel. Still uncertain as to how the cage will factor into their strategies.
There are a few decisions to be made when you enter a cage match. You can become transfixed with fear, or you can use the cage to your advantage.
How can a superstar use the cage to their advantage?
It's as much a weapon as it is an enclosure. Pinfall, submission, escaping the cage, it's all much easier when you're using the unforgiving steel to keep the opposition down.
Sweet takedown. Fighting back with a counter. Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker switch. Put into place.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
Holy, what a knee strike. Things are about to get worse. Phoenix is stomping down.
Now Beth Phoenix might be in trouble here.
Knee right to the face.
Hard with the punch. Asuka turns it around.
Got right elbow.
Giving the people a chance to take in her undeniable greatness. Up and across the shoulders.
She's in it from the outside. Pain. Is she going to tap out? Can she hold on?
She's in trouble. She drops a clubbing blow.
She's sent flying into the corner. The lariat. She's got the shoulders down.
And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. It's not over yet. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
And now she's mounted on the cage, trying to scale up the wall. Victory could be in sight of her if she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She's looking exhausted from the climb, but she's got stamina to make it out.
And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in the steel cover here. And referee cuts off the count at 1. Amazing effort by her.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage. Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
And now she's looking to find a way down. She's going for it.
Victory nearly in hand for Lee.
She's going for it. This could be.
She gets a hold of her right at the top of the cage.
Off the steel.
Let's see it again.
Gotta do it. That's gotta be it. And she is making climbing a steel cage.
Well, there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Xia Li.
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage.